What's up, motioners? John here, showing off our new toys. I'll take this camera from you, man. I got my son up there on the new rack system hanging out, doing some filming and off-roading. We got a beautiful little off-road vehicle here. Put a little nose kit on it, push bar, beautiful 20-inch LED light bar, like 1600 lumens, something like that. Decked out with our Dads in Motion logos everywhere. Rack system in the back. Tell them about it, T.
Man, this thing is dope. I love how it can hold all of our equipment and everything that we need to film these videos for you guys.
We got a couple extra lights here, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Gas, water, pry bar. Oh, there's our buckets. We're always having those. You know, we never know what we're gonna find out here. We've also got the Dads in Motion logos on the back. Grabber tools here. We are set up, ready to roll. Comes back around the other side, finishes it out. Little survival shovel with fishing kits and everything in it. We're out here having a good time. What do you think, T?
Man, I'm so excited to get this thing on the road.
Having some fun. It looks clean right now, but we'll go get it dirty for you. More to come. Thanks for watching. We happen to come up on this striped ground snake. It's really a cool little animal. It's a non-venomous snake, but it has some gorgeous colors on it. Beautiful little guy. Oh, come here, Wiggly. Look what we pulled up on here. This is a beautiful speckled rattlesnake. We're out road cruising, and this is one of the species that we were looking for. A beautiful speckled rattlesnake. All coiled up on the road here. I'll give him a little poke so you guys can kind of see him. Hopefully he'll turn out a little bit. But a very common species here in the desert. A very beautiful snake. You want to keep them over here so you guys can see them. Beautiful rattle, sub-adult size, really pretty snake. Hey guys. We're heading back out because we have our speckled rattlesnake with us here in the bucket in the back seat. We picked him up a few weeks back. We weren't sure if he was ran over or tapped by any tires for sure. So we scooped it up and we brought it back with us, and we were doing a little bit of rehab with it. Recently, hasn't really been eating. It strikes its food, it knows how to kill. It clearly didn't get clipped by any vehicles. So we're heading back out now to take it back to its home. We dropped a peg or a pin where we picked it up a few weeks back. So we'll get to within about 10 to 12 feet of where we originally got it. We're gonna bring it back out here and re-release it because it's just not adjusting to captivity too well. I think it's a little bit too big. Usually when they get to sub-adult size, obviously removing anything from its natural environment is going to be a little bit tricky. So now that we have this snake fully hydrated and just not cooperating as wanting to be one of the family yet, so we're going to take him out here and let him go back in his home. You'll see we'll pull the bucket out and we'll get you out there to see it up close and have a good time with letting this snake back in its natural environment. Beautiful speckled rattlesnake. We wish it would have been a little bit easier for us to take care of, but sometimes they're just a little bit stubborn and they don't like to cooperate. If you take a peek out front here where we're going, you can see some real beautiful rock outcroppings up there to the right. And not sure if that's exactly where it came from, but when we were road cruising out this direction a few weeks ago, this is the area where we did drop our pin. So we'll put this snake back out on the ground here and we'll see if it recognizes where it's going. Usually their tongue flickers. When you get them back to the spot where you picked them up, you'll see their tongue start flickering. They'll kind of get their sense of direction again, and then boom, they take off. We happen to pick this snake up coming from the north, going to the south, so that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna point it back south, right where we grabbed it, and see how it does. I'm gonna grab the snake. I will see you guys out front here. Somebody's awake, ready to go. Always bringing our tools, always being safe out here. I'm pretty sure somewhere here in these hills, with all of these rocky outcrops, there's got to be some type of thing or perfect speckled rattlesnake habitat. So, like I said, we dropped our pin. We're going to let this fella go here. I'm going to get the bucket unscrewed, and I'll pull the snake out for you so you guys can see it up close. Hopefully keep this one happy and alive long enough to enjoy the rest of its life. It's a male. We weren't able to sex the rattlesnake fairly easily, so we do know it's a boy. And there's that tongue flicker. The rattle's chilling out for a little bit. Tongue flickering like crazy. It should recognize sensitive. Pretty. They're very intelligent when it comes to navigating. Return to their same snake den every year, and it's the same thing. So, pretty amazing how beautiful speckled rattlesnake, very well hydrated. Are you getting ready to head off there? Very, very beginning of our there should be a whole bunch of food fired up around here. Lizards, mice, kangaroo rats. Should be out here in forest after the rains. So hopefully this guy will grab these sense of direction and figure out where he wants to head off to. Is he going to move for us? Heading off in the southern direction, which is pretty typical with these snakes. They usually have some type of update with south-facing rocks. So I'm assuming it's going to head somewhere with north-facing rocks right now because it's cooler in the summertime. And its den site should be facing south somewhere. So off it goes. You can kind of see it picking up speed there. Once it stops worrying about us humans and starts figuring out where it's at again, they usually take off pretty quickly like that. And that's a really good sign that we're close to where we found this snake. doesn't seem to be confused in any way. It is just taking off in a straight line, doing really well. It's rough sometimes because you want to have new animals in your life. We always like to try new animals, rehoming, rehabilitating if we find anything injured. And it's really cool when you're able to, well, maybe not. That one's heading back towards the truck, so maybe it just wants to come back home with us. But it's really cool to see them in their natural environment like this, how they just kind of get through the desert. But that one's seriously making a beeline for wherever it wants to go. We'll follow it for a little bit and see where it's heading. And hope for the best that it doesn't crawl back into the creek. It smells something that it likes. It is heading back north. So maybe I was wrong with my first assumption of it wanting to go south just because we caught it in that direction. Doesn't necessarily mean it's headed that direction, but there's the dad's emotion mobile again. And rattlesnakes love it. Dude, you're gonna have to push on. That's a bad spot for us to take off out of here. No, don't go in the tire. What are you doing? Come on. Get out of there. Go back to your home. Can you see him under there still? Okay, we're gonna have to get him out of the tire for whatever reason. That's a bad spot to hide. Let's back in the truck and just put you out of here. Well, we're going to play around with him for a little bit here and see if we can get him to head back out. In the meantime, we're going to cut the feed, see if we can figure out what this guy wants to do, and we'll get back with you guys. So after a few more minutes of letting him kind of crawl around, we're right back up here on the side of the ridge. If you look where he tucked himself, he is right underneath the pond here, underneath that rock. Let's see what's up there. We made a beeline for that after we pulled him out of the tire. Another successful re-release. We wish him the best. Would have been nice to have him in our collection. That's a very beautiful snake. Sometimes Mother Nature wants it. Until next time, stay in motion.